Good morning, everyone. I just literally dropped the phone as soon as I went live. Anyhow, good morning, everyone. So, Wednesday, live in the group. And I thought I'd do a little chat on some Feng Shui tips, mainly because it's a beautiful day. Woke up, it's really nice and sunny. Might be a little bit chilly out there, but it is lovely and sunny, and it gets you in the mood to do things, doesn't it? The sun, especially when it's February and it's all clear blue skies, gets you in the mood to do things. So we start to think about springtime, don't we? Morning, Charlene. We get to think about springtime now. We get to start to think about what we want to do. You know, we're waking up, not just literally waking up, but we're waking up into that spring energy from that hibernation. Morning, Lisa. Hibernation of the winter. We'll probably go back to sleep next week because it'll probably be shitty and dark and dingy again. But hey ho, today is a good day. So here is a few Feng Shui tips that I thought I'd share with you to get you in the mood to clean in and to get you in the mood to raise your vibration and to bring a bit of luck into your home and into your life. Morning, Nikki. So we're all going to start spring cleaning soon, I'm sure. Now, think about things. This is one thing I like to have in every single room. This is important, and it's not always easy and doable straight away, but over time it can be doable. When you enter a room, each room should make you feel amazing. Each room you should be like, I love this room. Not thinking, oh my God, I need to do that in this room. Oh shit, I need to do that in this room. If you know, it's common sense when you think about it. If you walk into a room and you're thinking that, you're not going to want to stay in there. So you're going to create some more, I'm going to use the word negative, but I don't like the word negative. Morning, Pat. I'm going to use the word negative energy, but that's the energy that you're going to create. If you start to come home and you start to walk towards your gate, front door, and then you start to dread going in, oh my God, I've got to do this or I've got to do that. It's not going to be a good sign, is it? So that's the energy that you're going to project, and you're going to project that in your home, you're going to project that in yourself, you're going to project that in your life. Now, it might not be easy to do these Feng Shui tips straight away, but you can make little changes, okay? You can make little changes, and little changes lead to big changes. So the first thing we're going to look at is our front door, all right? That's the first thing we see, or our gardens. When we walk in, oh, fish made a funny noise. When we walk in, we have our gardens. So if when you walk into your gardens, or you've got morning in, or you've got your front door, you dread like, oh my God, I've got all those weeds to clear up, or I've got my front garden. I noticed yesterday, I've got like this grass stuff. Either side, then I have like a windy path, because windy path, and I designed that on purpose. We just had concrete. It was just a concrete one a couple of years ago, and it was all mismatched concrete as well, and the weeds were starting to come up from the little cracks, which drive me insane. I don't think I've got OCD, although Colin will probably disagree with me there, but it drives me, it bothers me, it really triggers me. So I covered the whole lot in fake grass. Now some people be like, fake grass is terrible, and it is terrible. It's plastic, it doesn't do anything to the environment. However, it was going on concrete, so bear with me. It was covering something that was already crap anyway, and it stopped the weeds coming up. And then I know the weeds that feed, I'm not going to go down the road, feed the birds and bees and what have you, but so anyway, so I got fake grass, covered it all, and then I created a windy pathway, cut out, when I say me, I mean Colin, cut out a windy pathway, because windy pathways are good Feng Shui to your front door. Then I have a little step, and then I have my front door. So my windy pathway that was would have been concrete, I covered in my little pebble stones all over the place a couple of years ago. But over the years, they've started to get thinner and thinner. So now the first thing I come home and see is like patches. So I'm like, okay, that annoys me that there's patches in my gravel windy pathway. So that's the first thing I'm sending out as something of annoyance. Then I get to my front door and I'm like, oh, it's bright yellow, beautiful colour, love it yellow, but it's chipped. So I'm like, oh God, yeah, I need to do that, because I know about Feng Shui, so that triggers me. And that's even before I've walked in the house. I've already thought of two negative things. And then this time of year, there's potted plants around that have died off, that need doing. So that's another little thing. Oh, that needs doing. So before I've entered my home, I'm already got three things that have triggered me, three things that have bugged me. So think about your entrance to your home. That's the first thing. Think about how you feel as you come in. And whatever it is that's annoying you, these are the things you need to start doing. So today I will be getting my paintbrush out from my front door. I will be cleaning. This is a really good time. If your door doesn't need painting, this is a good time now to cleanse it, to clean it. Now, rosemary water is really good because that will help it with protection as well. But you can just clean it in any way that you want. Clean your front door. Cleaning your front door is going to give you new opportunities. Literally, you think about it, it's a doorway. So cleaning your front door, making it fresh and sparkly and not annoying in any way, will make you have new opportunities coming up. Flowers in your garden or your porch or wherever you can will give bloom to opportunities. They will bring in, again, more fruitfulness. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't have any, because if you don't have any, you don't have any. So it means it's clean, it's tidy, there's plenty of room for opportunities. If you've got broken statues, or if you've got pots that have got dead plants in, these are blocking you. These are blocking you. So sometimes nothing is better than something anyway. But if, like me, you do have potted plants, I love my garden, then it's time to put in some fresh bulbs or time to put in some fresh flowers and get that shitty soil out to give it a good going over. Get rid of any weeds, and that will bring you into your front, be like, oh, beautiful yellow flowers popping up. I've got some hyacinths that are coming up by the front door, and some cyclamen, beautiful pink cyclamen by the front door. But this week I will get some pansies. I should probably get some nice spring pansies to go there to lift it, and of course daffodils will start popping up in a minute. So give the front area a real good going over, so it makes you feel good when you come in your porch. If you've got stuff, mud, if you've got anything that's just broken or just like there, either get rid of it or get a box so it's neat inside. All right, don't make a dumping box because you're just hiding things then, but try and organize it in a good neat way if you have to have some junk. But keep your entrance as clear as possible. Okay, then when you go through your front door, then you come into your hallway. Now your hallway represents your fortune, and it represents your fame and your luck energy. So your hallway is particularly important to be clutter free. Now anything to do with, if you've got ledges of any kind, ideally they're better empty. I am a knick-knacky person, and I love the idea of not having anything. What do they call it? Minimalist. I love the idea of minimalist, and I really think I want to be a minimalist, but I can't. I end up buying knickknacks. I can't help it. So it's not good. It's not good. My poor cleaner has to go around them all and keep lifting them up. But anyway, that's her job, not mine. So if you can keep your hallways to a minimal, that is better. However, if you're like me and you do like some knickknacks, I don't have a lot, but I do. Maybe bring some fresh flowers in, but you've got to make sure that the water is clear. Now I'm giving you really basic stuff. Don't forget there is deeper stuff with Feng Shui, so there are elements to it. Now if you have a metal element in your entrance area, water and fresh flowers isn't going to go well, I'm afraid. So you'll need to either just do it on a superficial level and hope for the best, or get a fully trained Feng Shui expert in to work out the elements of it. They're not cheap, to be honest. They're not cheap, but well worth it. I loved having mine, and it's inspired me to go on and do an actual full course in it. But that's another story. Anyway, so we're going to go through basics. So something in your hallway, again, when you come home, you want to feel good. You want to have a nice smell. You want to have fresh space. You don't want to be tripping over something. Things in the hallway will block you. These will be blocks. Any objects in the hallway that isn't going to satisfy you, make you feel good, is going to block you, all right? You know when we put those stuff on the stairs for people to take up, and no one except you ends up taking it up? Why is that? Why do things stay on the stairs for like 4 weeks until it's you that moves them? I don't know, but it happens. So get rid of them. Just do it. Just do it. What is worse, actually just taking them up and putting them in the kids' room or putting them away, or waiting 4 weeks and shouting at everyone? Why haven't you moved it? Who else goes up the stairs? Am I the only one? That anger that it's created over the however many weeks, it'd just be better just to do it yourself, wouldn't it? Sometimes it's just easier. Might be making a little bit of a rod for your own back, but you know what, sometimes it's just easier to do that. So your entrance and your stairs need to be super clean and super free of any clutter if you've got any clutter, and I mean clutter is not like nice stuff. Clutter is going to be things that get in your head that like, oh, I don't really like that, or that makes you feel, when you walk into your home, your hallway, it makes you feel suffocated. It makes you feel like, oh, do you know when we went to America, we stayed at some different houses, different friends and families' houses, and their rooms, their houses are massive. They're all open plan. I love open plan. They're absolutely massive. They don't have knickknacks like we do. And they're very, just very spacious, and it was lush. And then when I remember coming home, and I literally felt claustrophobic. I was like, oh my God, I want to knock that wall down. I want to knock that wall down. It literally felt so claustrophobic around me. I got used to it now, but if I would still like to knock some walls down, to be honest. So your hallway, anything that doesn't make you feel good in your hallway, anything that you literally trip over or that is just winding you up, is literally a block in your life. Now, depending on where your house is, that could be a block in your relationship, that could be a block in your career, it could be a block in your house, depending on where your placement is there. So just keep your hallway super clean and super enabling, and that will bring in, again, new opportunities. Now, doors in your house, okay, doors. So this is super interesting, right? We've had some squeaky doors for a little while. I've had handles that haven't worked. And then it all just got on top of me. So I said to Cole about 2 weeks ago, look, can you just do it? So he did it, and I was going to get someone else in, but I was like, fuck's sake, just do it. So he did it, and he de-squeaked the doors, oiled the doors, he fixed all the handles. I'm not kidding you. I've had 3 massive opportunities come in this week. Massive opportunities. So I'm blaming that on my doors. Your doors are literally a doorway to your opportunities and the good energy that you want. Not just, I'm a workaholic, so opportunities to me are usually based around work, but opportunities to you could be around your family situations. They could be around your health situation. It could be other opportunities there. So getting your doors fixed, getting them clean, getting them working in order. I've still got my thresholds, still need, I don't know, the wedgie bits, whatever it's called. They need finishing off. They were on, and then through cleaning the floors, I've got wooden floors, they've come unstuck, and now they're like floating around the house, these random bits of wood. So I'm going to get on it now. I need to get that done, because that's the weather, isn't it? This is the weather. It gives you that like oomph to get going with things and to start doing things. Now, declutter anything in your house that you are just keeping because your great aunt Joan gave it to you and it's got sentimental value, but you don't really like it. That's going to give that energy out. That's going to send out the energy. You're going to think of Auntie Joan, which is nice, but you're not going to really enjoy the rest of it. So it's really important that you either pop it somewhere where you're not going to get that ick from, or items that are memories to you, items that you don't really want to keep but you don't want to forget. Take photos of them and then get rid of them. And then put all those photos in an album labelled memories or something, and then that's that. It's done. You can look at that memory, you can see those pictures, you can gain the nostalgia vibe that you'll get, but you haven't got that clutter hanging around your house. So if you go in the loft, that's going to take all day. Well, it would for me anyway. One day I'll do it, probably when I'm in my 90s and I'm like, I need to do it before I die. Anyway, so have a look around the house of what you're keeping, just for the sake of what you're keeping. Some people have put some messages and I can't see, so I'm going to read. Just have to put my glasses on. I am tempted to get my eyes done this year, but who knows? Who knows? Lindsay, took doors out costs because it blocks flow and added bifolds. Yeah, I like my doors. I changed my doors to glass doors, as you can see. And although I have to clean them, I love the fact that I can see out through them. We do have spirits in the house, quite happy with them, and we can see them through the doors. You can see them on the stairs. Every night we see the same one. It's actually a ghost, it's not a spirit on the stair, to be honest. And there is a spirit that hangs around by the door, more likely my granddad, and that's fine. So I like having the glass doors, but the reason I had the glass doors when the children were little was so that I could see them so that when the door is shut I could still see them if they were going past or if they wanted something. I don't know, I like that. That's why I want it open plan, to be honest. I like to be able to see, although I probably won't have it open plan because now Josh has his girlfriend over to stay a lot, and they're in the They got a new bedroom right at the back of the house, and if it was open plan, yeah, they wouldn't get much privacy, so probably won't happen yet. Morning, Roz. Morning, Sue. Lisa, I guess this also applies if you mainly use your back door. I never go in and out the front. Ooh, yes, absolutely. But it would really, we'll get to the back doors in a minute. Now, it would apply, so your back door space, your back door has a different energy to your front door. Your back door energy is usually, well, depending again what area, it could be if it's north, it could be your career area. It depends what area that back door goes to be honest. But your front door is your opportunity door, even if you use your back door as your front door. If it's the back of the house, you've activated it as the front energy. I understand that. So yes, if that's made as your front door, but I would still open your you'll open your other door every now and again to let that chi energy go in, because the energy is going to come in and then it's going to go like, where do we go? We're going to have to come back out again. So opportunities that might come in could go out, Lisa. So I would definitely do something about opening that front area, or maybe having a picture there that has an outdoor space. Something that's got greenery and scenery, something like that there. But activate it. If you've got windows, then maybe use your windows. And windows are another thing. Windows are the eyes of the soul there. So you will be able to see clearly if you have cleaner windows. Doors are your opportunities. Windows are going to allow you to see clearly. So again, as the sun is shining, what does the sun do? It shows up all the grubby marks, doesn't it? When I have my windows cleaned at work, it looks beautiful. And then later on in the day, when the sun gets lower, it's like, what the fuck? So clean your windows. Definitely get your windows cleaned regular, at least once a month. There, the back of the house for most of us don't tend to get done as often as it should, so now's a good time to think, okay, let's just do it, let's just have everything tickety-boo, because we are going to make some fabulous opportunities coming in. So get the flow of energy, Lisa, anyway. But yes, your back area is just as important as your front area in the flow. The whole house should flow. The whole house should have no clutter. It's not easy though, is it, to do it, especially if you've got young kids. The whole house should have energy where, like I said, every single room that you go in, you feel good. You're like, oh, I feel relaxed in here. Oh, I love my house. I love this room. If every room makes you think, I need to do this, I need to do that, you're not going to enjoy it. Last year, no, was it the year before? I remember sitting in the garden, beautiful weather, just sitting, chilling and thinking, oh God, I need to do that. I need to do this. And I didn't really enjoy my time in the garden because I needed to, my head was filled. So I got on and done all those things. And then the last year, because it was the year before last year, I was able to enjoy it. I was able to sit back and be like, there's still things that need doing. I need to chop down my neighbour's tree. It's my dad, so I'll be allowed to do that. But, it was made it a lot more relaxing. And that's the whole point. When you feel relaxed, when you feel happy, you're going to send out that positive energy. If there's things that block you, if there's things that annoy you, that's the energy you're going to send out. And that's it, in a nutshell. That is it. Even if you'll be like, oh no, I'm so positive, I'm going to cleanse the area, I'm going to make it positive in my head. In the back of your head, in your subconscious, you'll still be like, I've got to fix that floorboard or whatever it is. So just get on and do it. If you're super busy, you're going to have to prioritise things. It's simple. You're going to have to prioritise things there. Somebody else has messaged me. Let me have a quick catch up here. Okay. Yes, if you're a hoarder, you're going to have blocks there. Now, it is the time to do the garden as well. So this is a really good time to look at where you want to put your plants, or what colours you want to bring in, to give it a bit of a freshen up, to give it a bit of a tidy up. But that in itself, for me anyway, for my garden, is like a whole weekend's job. That's not a 5-minute job. My house is easier to do actually than the garden. So some flowers that are positive for you. So let me think. The little daffodils, you know, the begins with N. I want to say narcissus, but they're not. Narcissus, now you know, the little tiny daffodils. They're going to be good fortune. So to bring some daffodils into your garden, into your home, that's going to bring good fortune there. Sunflowers, a bit early for sunflowers, but plant your sunflowers pretty soon because they're going to be uplifting energy. Peonies, that's my favourite plant. Peonies are going to be good for prosperity. Orchids, they're good for nobility, and what's the other one? Roses, good for love. Roses are good for love there. And the other thing you want to be doing is closing your toilet seat. This is really important, and getting any leaks fixed, anything to do with dripping water. Now, water is our emotion, isn't it? So if we have a leak in our water area, one, it's going to be a problem or a block in our emotional state. So we need to get all our leaks fixed. Your toilet and your sink and your shower water, bath, the water goes down, doesn't it? Now that's really good in cleansing rituals when you have your morning shower or your bath and you want to, you know, de-cleanse and like let all that shit go. That's really good for that. But it can also be literally money going down the drain with the toilet particularly, and things that need to be cleansed. So have your toilet seat down. Try and put your plugs in your sinks, in your bath things, and get any leaky stuff fixed. And if you can, try and get a plant in your bathroom as well. Try and get what ones can't you kill easily? Succulents will be good in bathrooms, but also spider plants are going to be good in bathrooms. So try and put one of those on your toilet lid there. Let me have a look. What did you say peonies are good for? Prosperity. Prosperity, peonies are. So, the other little thing, the last little thing I'll talk about before we go into some little card, automatic lid works. Yes, Pat, it does. Automatic lids do work. You just have to, yeah, absolutely, there. Oh, hold on, I've just had a message come up, but I'll grab that in a minute. So in this spring moment, in this like little vibe that today's sunny, if you get nothing else done, just try and wash your front door. Try and wash your front door and try and clean away maybe that front porch area or back porch area, if that is what it is. If you've got dead things around there, get rid of them. If you've got things that are filthy and dirty, get rid of it. Just if you just do that today, that will make some amazing upliftment energy changes to you. I don't even know if that was a good sentence, but you know what I mean there. Okay, so if you do nothing else today, then have a look at your entrance areas and have a look at your front door area. But just go in each room and just think, do I love this room? Does this room fill me with joy? Does it fill me with greatness, or does it fill me with dread? And take a pen and paper into each room and do like an inventory. So go in your front room and just, it might fill you with dread and trigger an anxiety attack, and I apologize for that, but trust me, in the long run it will benefit you. So go in your room and just have a pen and paper and think, right, okay, what is it in here that needs doing? Write it down. Go into your next room. What is it in here that needs doing? What triggers me? What makes me feel gives me an ick? Write it down. So have a page for each room and then come back to it and then think, okay, realistically this week, 15th of February, realistically, I can do this. And then write down the date of when you can action it. Don't overwhelm yourself because you really will have a panic attack. But just write down rough dates of when you might be able to get something done, or the week that you could get it done. And you'll then see that all those things that get the bug of you, all those things that cause an ick, all those things that cause anxiety, you might see, do you know what, by May, I'm frigging clear. I'm like loving life, living it the best. It's going to be summer. All my jobs are done. I can see clearly this is all out of here. This is all done, doable. And you'll start actioning that. And that in itself will just give you an amazing feeling. Don't get me wrong. Once you've done all that, there will be other things that will start popping up. I'm pretty much done in my front room. I thought it was great. And then I'm looking at the radiator thinking, do you know what? It's a bit off-white. It needs to be white. So little other things will pick up, but it's all right. I actually wanted to paint my fish tank. I can't bear it. I don't like pine. Doesn't go in the room. Can't bear it. I wanted to paint it white. So I was doing the ironing. I said to Cole, now I don't know why I even asked him, because I don't normally ask him. And this annoyed me that I asked him in the end. So I won't do that again. But I said to him, do you know what? I really want to paint that white. And he was like, no, we are not painting it. It is good wood. It is pine. There is nothing wrong with that. We are not. He gets annoyed with all my like, let's just change this. To be fair, let's just change that. But he was put his foot down. And he doesn't often do that. Normally I can get away with murder. But he was like, we are not painting it. And I was like, oh, fuck. Now that's triggering me. That's really bugging me. I'm sure I haven't got OCD. Really bugging me that it's pine and it's not white. I should have just done it. Yeah. So I then wrote a note, stuck it onto the side and said, I'd really like to be white. And then another note on the other side, please paint me white. And then I came in and then noticed a couple of days later, he'd replaced it with a sign saying, I love being pine. And that's our humour. But if you want something done, don't ask permission. Just do it, because it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. So yeah, go around your house and just have an inventory into each little room about what it is that gives you a bit of a trigger, and you will definitely start to work through all of those. Once you've started to work through all of those, I'm not going to kid you, you will have opportunities coming up. Your health will improve, your relationships will improve, things around you will just get easier for you. And then, because this year is a foundation year, 2023, this is a transition year. So if nothing changes, if you want something to change in your life, you're going to have to change it. Next year is a supercharged power, good luck, fabulous, amazing year. So this year we're going to do things to create that energy. So it starts with us making the change. It starts with you thinking about your entrances, thinking about how do you want to make an entrance into the world? How do you want to make an entrance into your life? How do you want to feel when you come home? Do you, like, as soon as someone says they're coming round, quickly get the Hoover out? Or are you like, I'm okay, man, you can just come into my pad, it's all right. Have a little think about that. Right, okay, so let's have a little look at some cards then. As much as I love Feng Shui, I do love my cards. Okay, I'm still writing. I've got a whole day off today. I've got to go to the bank. Lindsay, if you're still watching, I'm going to pay you today for the retreat. And I've got some other things that I'm paying today as well. So I don't do online banking. I'm really not technical. So I've got odd jobs to do this morning, but I'm getting on the book that goes with these, which means that this can then start to be published and you can buy these Astro Tarot cards. Just a quickie, my Chakra Lotus course, if anyone's interested in it, I've moved the date. It should have been starting tomorrow, but I've just got too much on. So I'm starting it on Tuesday, the 7th of March. It's at 6:30 till about 8:30. It's £120 or $220, I think, for the conversion there, something like that. And it is on both Zoom and face-to-face. Face-to-face will be in the shop, but if you can't make it, it is on Zoom. I already have some American clients, so it's definitely going to be on Zoom because it's a bit far for them to travel. But if you want to come and join face-to-face, then it will be in the shop. Now, that is an intense 10-week healing course. If you're ready to heal yourself, if you're ready to heal your own blocks, if you're ready to make this your best life, and you're done with having emotional issues of the past that are blocking your future, if you're fed up with having physical illnesses that are caused from those emotional blocks, this course is for you. If you're a therapist, this course is for you, because it's such a wonderful tool to be able to share to your clients, to literally give them the power to help themselves there. So Jackie keeps freezing cake, not that you can help that, could be my PC. Oh, Jackie, sorry. Jackie, it was a whole load of stuff on Feng Shui, so if you missed any of that, hopefully you'll see it on replay. That might interest you, Jackie. You probably know some of it anyway. Jackie has a psychic supper this Saturday. How exciting! This Saturday. So there's lots of us readers. Off the top of my head, I know that there's myself. I know there's Ruby Tarot. I know there's Justin Pierce. I know there's Polly Harnett, Sarah Andrews, Sam O'Neill, and I can't remember anyone else. So there's some fab readers, and you get fish and chip supper, and it's... Oh, I'm plugging it. She just put sold out. So Jackie has these all over the year. So follow Jackie and her inspirations group, Positive Living Inspirations group. Positive Inspirations Living. Follow her and you can get onto the next one because they are good. They are good nights. Anyway, yes, so going back to the Chakra Lotus course, got distracted there by whatever. So if you're ready to heal yourself, basically, if you're ready to get out of that stuck position, if you're ready to move forward, and like I said, understand how your emotional situations, things of the past, it's very deep. We do go into mum and dad stuff, not their stuff, but your stuff, affected by mum and dad. Your childhood, we go into inner child work, and then it gets a bit lighter as the weeks go on. But if you're really ready to start working on you and releasing those blocks, and then in turn want to help other people, it's an amazing course to do, to then recognize how your life is affecting your children. That's what I took from it. Then it starts on March the 7th. If you want more details, message me and I'll send you the whole link. It is on my website under Courses with Kate, Chakra Lotus. There. The next tarot course, we're in the middle of this Next Steps Tarot. So the next tarot course will probably be about May time, and it is on the reverse tarot, learning the reverse tarot. I'm saying May, but if the weather picks up, it'll be September, because that's how I roll. Okay, let's have a go then. I don't even know what I'm doing. I hadn't had a plan. Checking in the time. So, oh, interesting. This is today's vibe card. I will pull a few people. If you want some cards, just message. I'm not going to be able to get around everyone, because what happens with these lives, no one really chips in or looks until the card comes up, and then everyone's like, me, me, me. So I'm just going to grab some people then. Anyway, yeah, Charlene, I can message you the whole details if you want to join that. There is payment plans if you can't, you know, I know that things are quite tight for people at the minute. Four of Pentacles, reverse. This is your card energy for today. Okay, so this is, it's a feeling of being a bit stuck, people. It's a feeling where also that you might have just given everything over to everyone else. It's like you've realised you've tried and tried and tried. You've done your best. You've done this. You've done that. And you've just exhausted yourself from energy. And now you feel like you've got nowhere else to do. So your cup is now empty. This is what this card. So if you are feeling like you are a bit deflated, or that you've given your all to everyone and you've just not felt anything back on that a little bit, you know, not that we do everything to get something back, but sometimes we do, to be fair. If you feel it's all give, and yeah, you're done with all that, this card asks you to have a bit of a reality check, to just check in with yourself and just say, like, do you know what, I need to refill myself. I need to stop pouring from an empty cup. I need to give myself a bit of chance to recuperate my energies. So just check in where you are. Financially, this could be like literally money's being drained from you at the moment. So look at your resources now. Remember what I said about Feng Shui, closing your toilet, sleep, sorting your doors out and sorting out that entrance, because this will have a massive effect on your finances area as well. If you can, get a money plant in your far left-hand corner of your house there, or in your money area, which is north, east, southeast of the house usually, is your money area there. So have a look at that. So reevaluate your finances, reevaluate your energy. Can't pour from an empty cup. Okay, I'm going to do a quick little cups there of messages. Yeah, catch you later, Jackie. See you Saturday. Okay, so I'm going to pull one for Charlene, because she's been in the shop this week, and she's been very active on this live. So Charlene, oh goodness me, do you know, whenever I work shuffling my cards, I always look at what falls out, even my glasses, at what how things get shuffled, because if you shuffle things and they're all in a mess, that literally means somebody's life is in a bit of a mess. Not saying your life is in a mess, Charlene, but I'm just using the dropping of the cards as an example. So I'm learning palmistry as well, and you can tell so much from just like literally the way they hold their hand initially, but also just the fingers before you even get into the lines. So it's the beginning parts of things. So I can see a lot about how someone shuffles and how many cards fall out, if any. You can tell a lot about a person's personality there. So anyway, Charlene, let's have a look for you. Yes, I definitely feel, and I know that things are a little bit all over the place, but that's coming up here. You're going to love this card, Charlene. This is the Magician for you. Now, this is saying you've got all the tools to do the job. This is saying you can do it. Have the confidence. It's number one. It's a power number. It's all about you. Identification, your own independence, and your own power there. You can do it. This is a manifestation card. So this card indicates that you've got all the tools to manifest the energy. As above, so below. Your dreams can become a reality there. So it's a great, great first start card, a great new chapter, but it's a masculine card. So it's asking you to draw on that raw power. Don't be frightened about it. Don't be shy about something. Just like go for whatever it is that you want. Have that confidence, have that courage. And what I want to say, Charlene, is don't worry about other people. Don't worry about other people's opinions. Don't worry about what other people think. Just be you. Own you, and they can love it or lump it. But you've got the power to manifest magical, magical things. Okay, let's see who else. I had a dream last night, a massively significant dream, and in it was number 20, which represents the 20 tarot card, which is judgment card. So there's a massive transformation, I feel, that's coming up for a lot of people there. Okay, let's have a look. Who else has asked for a little card there? Yes. Okay. Lindsay got gardening to do. Yeah, I've got gardening to do, but that's going to wait there. Lou, okay, let's have a look, Lou. Oh, my stomach's just rumbled. It's time for breakfast. Okay. Did everyone have a nice Valentine's Day? I went with Mr. Flower to Wagamama downtown. I have no idea what I ate. It was some rice noodly, chickeny vegetable thing. I've never ever had, what did I have? What's that red thing that looks like an onion? It's not beetroot. Oh my God, I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, whatever it was, I had it and it was lush. It was lush. Okay, so who was I doing? Did I just say Lou? Yes, Lou. And then Pat, I'll come to you. Radish. That's what it was. I had radish. And it was nice. I've never had radish before. Okay, so Lou, there used to be a radish joke. Me and my friends had. It went a bit wrong, actually. I think we went too far with it. Almost fell out. Anyway, Lou, okay, you've got the Three of Cups, Lou. Celebrations, happy days. There's going to be some good news coming up for you. There's going to be things worth celebrating for you, Lou. There could even be 3 opportunities that are going to be worth it. Now, I feel like there's going to be a birthday. I feel like there's going to be a family celebration coming up around you, Lou. I'm also going to flash out the date, end of October, Lou. So there's some significance to some celebration around the end of October, Lou. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it. This says, let your hair down, enjoy things. Try not to get too stressed with everything at the moment. Try and find some time for fun, especially with people that you enjoy. But girlhood, sisterhood, there's some good energy coming up for you. Enjoy things. You can't get a really much better card than the Three of Cups for enjoying your best life now. Reasons to celebrate, coming into a good time, and you're reaching an emotional positive milestone, Lou. You kind of like you're turning a corner now, Lou. So love that. Pat, thank you for joining in. Let's have a little looky with you, Pat. Page of Pentacles, Pat. Now, this is a great, I know you know the cards, Pat, but here we've got a foundation and he's standing on it. Pages are all about new ideas, new energy. So they're the start of something, or they're just a thought of something, or they connect to a younger person. So, Pat, it could be that you've got a new idea. It's around money, so it's practical endeavours. So you could have a new idea that's fertile, ready for growth, that has practical energy attached to it, practical vibes attached to it. This would be like a new job opportunity or a new job offer or an idea around working situation. And it indicates that you've got that vibe, go for it. Don't keep it just as an idea. This is like, yeah, ready to move forward. You want to take it into the next stage. Otherwise, it's going to just stay as an idea. It's got a great possibility, but with that fertile energy there, it's going to be really, really good for you. May time, Pat, May time is going to be significant in growth for you as well, okay? You're going to start to see things that you grow now, not just your plants, things that you start to put forward now, Pat, you're going to start to see some real fruition around May time. I would also say, Pat, there's some good news around a younger person, okay? Now, this person doesn't have to be 4, they could be 40. Anyone that's younger than yourself, I'm going to say there's good news, usually in their 20s with this card. But either way, there's good news is coming in for you, Pat, around somebody else as well. So the potential on practical things and finances is very, very good for you, okay? Oh, fabulous, Lou. Great news, Lou. I'm good. Glad that 3 of Cups made sense. Good. It felt sisterhood. I like that there. Okay, Roz, I was knocking down walls in my dream. You know what that means, Roz? That literally means you're trying to expand on something. You're trying to knock things through to make way, make space. You're trying to break through things. Wow. My dream was just profound. It's all about Colin's trance work. It was all about being in a circle of people to do with J.K. Rowling books, which I don't even like or read. But it was, yeah, it was very symbolic, very symbolic. And I woke up, I was like, oh my God, Cole, I need to tell you this. He's like going out the door and I'm shouting down the stairs. Yeah, but also there was this. Oh, and then there was this. Bye. Okay, Roz, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ooh, you've got the 9 of Swords, Roz. Now, if you're worried about something, definitely don't be. It's easier said than done, but try not to worry. And the worrying or the stresses could end up putting a block or could end up causing nightmares or making things worse than they actually are, okay? It's a good sign that you're trying to dream about breaking down walls. It literally means you're trying to break barriers down. So there could be some stress or anxiety or pressure on your shoulders now that is going forward into your dreams, causing a little bit of stress and anxiety in your dreams. However, this card indicates it's not as bad as what you think. So your mind could make it 10 times worse. So try to rethink things. And then I've just pulled another one over it because just because I can. The world. So something has come in full circle, Roz. Something is going to come into a much better balance, a much better chapter, and being able to clear that block, definitely. So you've got a new chapter, a new venture looming for you, Roz. Okay, guys, that is it. Just short and sweet because my stomach's rumbling, friggin' starving, and I want to get on and do my cleaning day, cleaning my front door and paying all these bills. So I will catch up with you all later. Mondays, we go live on my page, Kate May Modern Day Mystic. So if you're not following that page, make sure you follow that page because we do a live talk. I have no idea what we talk about, but it's something inspiring every Monday. And Wednesdays, when I get a chance, we're in the group there with who knows what I talk about. In my YouTube on my YouTube channel, Kate May Modern Day Mystic, are all your February star sign messages, your month ahead messages, and loads of other stuff. So go check out that. And if you're not following me on TikTok, and you want a bit of a giggle, then do. But have a fabulous, fabulous day. If you want to know more details about that chakra course, Healing Yourself, or about my tarot courses, or about having a reading, just message me. Have a fab Wednesday. Take care.